Hi friends! Welcome to Kitchen Princess Bamboo Japanese Everyday Food. Today I'm gonna be making Basque burnt cheesecake. Basque burnt cheesecake is in the latest sweet trend in Japan. You can find it in a fancy bakery or even at the grocery store. Japanese people love any kind of cheesecake. Souffle cheesecake is the most famous one, and a cheese-tart or 2 layers cheesecake, literally any kind. Why the Basque cheesecake is so popular in these days? First, the burnt surface gives us an impact, and the texture and the taste is so unique. I think you should be more careful when you make a simple cake like this to make smooth and melt in your mouth texture. Let me walk you through step by step to make the creamiest cheesecake you ever had. Let's get started. First, have your oven to preheat 200 degrees Celsius. The cream cheese should be at the room temperature. Take out from the fridge 1 hour before start cooking. Slice into an inch thick to shorten the time. With a spatula, soften the cream cheese until smooth. It requires some power so that you want to hold your spatula close to the paddle to make it easy. Add in your sugar. Sugar makes cream cheese soft. Switch to hand mixer and mix until smooth. After 2 to 3 minutes of mixing, the mixture should look like this. Almost all of the granules of the sugar dissolve at this point. Crack your egg into a shallow measure cup. This is my favorite, as you might already know. Beat until the white and the egg yolks combine well. The small step will make your cheesecake creamiest ever. Add half a beaten egg to cream cheese. Start mixing in the center and towards the edge of the bowl in one direction. In this way, the cheese and egg homogenize well. If your cake batter is not homogenized well, your cake will be grainy and the texture is not silky smooth. Scrape the side and the bottom of the bowl to make sure all the ingredients are mixed thoroughly. Add the rest of the egg and repeat the process. As you can see, I added half an egg in 6 times. It doesn't seem to make any difference, but it will. I am so sure about that. Repeat the process all the egg is mixed. Let's take a look at the mixture closely. It is glossy and silky smooth, no lumps remain. Add in vanilla and sift in the cake flour. Whisk until very smooth. Add in room temperature heavy cream in 3 to 4 times. Whisk until smooth each time. By the time the mixture becomes very liquidy, but don't hesitate to add all the heavy cream. Look at the beautiful butter. It's perfect. If you have a stand mixer, go ahead and use it. I usually use stand mixer because I make 2 cakes at a time. I can make 2 cakes in my mixer. Add in room temperature cream cheese and paddle it until soft. Add in sugar and continue mixing on low until very smooth. Add 1 beaten egg at a time. Scrape the side and the bottom of the mixing bowl. There is a dent at the bottom of the stand mixer, so the lumps tend to remain. You should always add beaten egg to shorten mixing time. The more time you take, the more air in the mixture that we don't want here. Dense and creamy mixture, that's what we need. And mixing is done. Let's prepare the cake tin. Grease the inside. I use spring foam pan, but you can use any round mold. Take out a large piece of parchment paper. Roughly line inside the pan. It will create the signature uneven side. My first attempt turned out not good. Then I suddenly realized that I should squash the paper before fit in the pan. My second attempt turned out great. I really recommend to squash the paper. You've gotta fit in the edge like this. If the paper is not long enough, add a small piece of paper like this to cover all the surface. Pour the butter into a pan. Shake gently to flatten the surface. You don't have to tap the pan. Here is a tip to scrape the bowl. Fit your curved side of the spatula to the bowl like this, so you can scrape the butter as much as you can. I don't want to waste the butter, and also you will have a clean bowl after all. Bake 50 minutes or until the surface is burned. 20 minutes passed, the cake should look like this. Let's see what happened in 30 minutes. After 50 minutes, the cake should look like this. It's swelled and burned, but still jiggling inside. Take out and let it sit until it comes to a room temperature. Cover with a paper towel to absorb the sweat and the plastic wrap. Chill overnight. Carefully take out from the pan. Gently peel off the paper from the side and the bottom. Let me show you how to make a clean cut. Prepare boiling water beside you. Heat your knife, preferably threaded knife with boiling water. I don't recommend to heat directly on the flame, which makes your knife dull. Well, this is definitely a professional tool, but you can divide the cake equally. Try divide into equal portions. Heat and wipe the moisture with paper towel each time you cut. If you don't heat your knife, you can't get clean slices. Put the cake on a film and transfer to a box. These cakes are for my neighbor temple as an offer. They have monthly Buddhist memorial service and having a tea party after all the things done. I volunteer to make sweets for them. I hope I can introduce you about it in the future. After the fast, I brew a nice cup of coffee and take a break. It's creamy and silky, not too sweet. The burnt part makes it special. It is good to have a nice slice of cheesecake in my life once or twice a year. Give it a try and let me know how you like it. Thank you for watching the video. Give me a thumbs up and share with your friends and families if you like my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Tag me on your post if you give it a try so that I can see. All the useful links are in the description box below. Thanks again and I will see you soon. Bye!